Assalamualaikum. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening according to your time zone in this international webinar as people are joining us from different regions. First of all, I would like to thank all the attendees for joining this webinar entitled New Norm, Reframe the Obstacle, Continue Recovery and Reconnect. I am Laila Nadira, the student from University Technology Mara, Malaysia, will be the moderator for this webinar. This event is jointly organized by IEEE Young Professionals Malaysia. Before we proceed with our webinar, I would like to remind our audience to follow IEEE Young Professionals Malaysia on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Telegram, LinkedIn, and Clubhouse. This event is broadcasted live on IEEE Young Professionals Malaysia via Facebook page and YouTube channel. Now, let's invite Dr. Nadia Hussaini, IEEE Young Professionals Malaysia Chair-elect, to deliver her welcoming speech.
Thank you, Laila. Thank you, Miss Laila. Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Nadia Hussaini Zainul Abidin, the Chair-elect of IEEE Young Professionals Malaysia. I'm also a senior lecturer in University Putra Malaysia. I would like to welcome all of you to this webinar by IEEE Young Professionals Malaysia, titled New Norm, Reframe the Obstacle, Continue Recovery, and also Reconnect by Dr. Tahira Bibi. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Tahira Bibi for accepting our invitation to be a speaker for this very critical topic, and I hope everyone will benefit from this webinar, inshallah. I would like to briefly introduce IEEE to all of you before we start our webinar. So allow me to share my slides, and please lend me your ears for the next 5 minutes, okay? So we will make this short. So let me share. Please give me a minute. Video. Oh. Okay, can everyone see my screen? Laila, can you see my screen? Hello? Okay, I'll just start. I hope everyone can see my screen.
I can see your slide, Doctor.
Okay, my voice okay?
Your voice is very clear.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Laila. Sorry, eh? All right, so I'm going to talk about being a member of IEEE. So I'm Dr. Nadia Hussaini again. I'm the Vice Chair of IEEE Young Professionals Malaysia. We also call this as Chair-elect. I'm also the I'm also the Executive Committee of IEEE Photonic Society Malaysia chapter, and also the co-advisor for the Optical Society, OSA, for student chapter in University Putra Malaysia. All right, so IEEE stands for Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineer. Now, but this is not the case now because we have all of people of various background in STEM joining as IEEE member, and I'll show you why in a bit. So IEEE started with the American Institute of Electrical Engineers. This was back in 1884, way back before. So this was the group. They were a small group, and they were a small group of individuals. They met in New York and they said, okay, let's make a group. And they wanted to share their interest together. And then we have another group called IRE, or this is the Institute of Radio Engineers. This was founded in 1912. So why am I telling you guys about this? Because later on, AIEE and IRE, these two groups, they combined to become IEEE that we know today. And IEEE has come a long way. It's been more than 100 years. And by 2009, we have around 375,000 members resided in 159 countries beside the United States. So originally it started in United States, but now it's becoming a globalized institution that we know now, right? So IEEE at a glance, we have like around 420,000 members now, and we have 39 technical societies. Depending on what you like, what you are passionate about, you can join these technical societies. We have a lot. for you to choose from, and 160 countries are part of IEEE. So please be part of us. So our technical breadth is we have like around 1,800 annual conferences. If you become a member, you are able to get discounts. We have 4 million technical documents. Um, this is relevant to both industry and also academia to refer to these the technical documents, because we also have standards published as technical documents, and we have 170 top cited periodicals. Okay, so IEEE globally, we are divided into several regions. So Malaysia is under Region 10. We have other regions for other countries, other part of the earth. So we are Region 10. Region 10, we have Japan, we have Indonesia, we have Sri Lanka, we have India. So all of those countries are under Region 10. So if we are hosting a Region 10 event, all those countries will be part of that event. So the global IEEE is managed by the MGA. It's called MGA, Member and Geographic Activities. So the MGA handles all the regions, and under the region we have section, and we are under Malaysia section because we are in Malaysia. So Malaysia section handles all the councils, all the chapters, all the subsections, all the affinity groups that is in Malaysia. So we are all under the Malaysia section, and Malaysia section, the boss of Malaysia section is Region 10, and the boss of Region 10 is MGA. So we also have student branch chapters and also student branch affinity groups. So this is like a child of WIE, Women in Engineering, YP, Young Professionals, and also Consultant Network. And we have also student branch chapters. This is the child of Technical Activities Board, IEEE Society, Technical Societies, stuff like that. So I'm going to show you there's a lot of technical societies. So if you are not interested to become part of robotics, you can choose artificial intelligence. If you're not interested in that, you can choose to become photonics society. If you're still not interested, there's like a bunch for you to choose from. And depending on what you're interested in, you can connect with people that share the same interest as you. So this is an opportunity to expand your network with people that share similar interests with you. And we also have councils. Technical councils are a group of societies working together. So we have IEEE Nano. We know that nanotechnology is now from bio, from physics, from material science. So we have all those technical chapters combined to become one council, such as IEEE Nano. And these are our technical communities. You can have a look at all these technical communities, technical societies on the website, ieee.org. So we also have special interest group. I'm going to be biased here, but this is my favorite group, IEEE Young Professionals, because I'm part of IEEE Young Professionals. We also have IEEE Women in Engineering. So these two groups are called affinity. It means that you are not specified to do any technical, how do I say this? You don't have any technical inclination. You can be from robotics, you can be from photonics, and you can be part of young professionals. So young professionals is quite a broad group. I have met people doing deep learning in the IEEE Young Professionals. I have met people doing material science in IEEE Young Professionals. So we are a broad group of people, right? So for IEEE membership, we have several grades. We start with affiliate or student member. If you are a student, you can enroll as a student member, and afterwards after you graduated, you can become a professional member. So YP is consists of senior members, and also graduate student members. So if you are continuing your study post degree, you can become a graduate student member and enroll yourself as an IEEE Young Professional. Okay, so the typical transition is you become a student member and you transition to become a young professional member. And enrolling yourself as an IEEE Young Professional is completely free as long as you are an IEEE member. Okay, so what are the benefits of being part of IEEE? You get to stay technically current. You have access to all the articles on IEEE Spectrum. If you are continuing study, you know that IEEE has a lot of papers in its database. So you can get that at a discount as well. You also get discounts on conferences if you are continuing study. And also you have opportunities to volunteer, such as with us, right? And you also have opportunities to collaborate with other technical societies and also outside of IEEE. You can bring IEEE as your name. And you also have career development and services. We have job site. This is completely free. Please go and use it. Just go to jobs.ieee.org. You will get notified if there is any jobs that is suitable to your resume. They will tell you from this website. Okay, and we have a lot more benefits, and you can view all of that in ieee.org/benefits. Please, it's all free. Job site is free. If you want to enroll to become a member, I'm going to talk about that in a bit. So who can join IEEE? So professional membership is open to all that has a degree in engineering, computer science, information technology, physical sciences, biology, biological, medical science, mathematics, technical communications, education, management, and even law and policy. If you have a degree in this and you feel like you can't be part of IEEE, that you are wrong. You can be part of IEEE. You don't have to be an electrical engineer to be part of IEEE. So IEEE, we like all STEMs. Okay, so if you are a student and you would like to join IEEE, you can, as long as your degree is related to this field. Okay. So you can go to ieee.org. You can join as a professional or join as a student depending on your qualifications. And this is the dues. It is due every year. For students, it is 27 USD or around 100 ringgit. And for professional membership, it is 85 USD or 350 ringgit per year. This is, I would really recommend you guys to go for the electronic membership because it's 85 USD compared to the regular one, which is 158 USD. So that's a lot. So just use the electronic membership and you will get all your magazines and stuff through email. So that's fine, right? Because everything is like ebook now. Once you are become an IEEE member, you can become IEEE Young
Excuse
Professionals
me,
member as well.
Dr. Nadia.
Yes.
I'm very sorry, but you have 1 minute remaining to wrap up the presentation.
Okay, great. I'm almost there. Thank you. Okay, so
Okay.
if you need help to become a member, you can contact us. We have our Facebook page here, IEEE YP Malaysia. Just search us. You will find us. We'll find our website as the top search. And then you can go to our Facebook. We have our email here. You can take note of that. We also have our website. So please reach out to us if you want to become a member, but you can't find out how to do it. Please reach out to us. We will be glad to assist you. So this is our team for this year. That is me in yellow. So I think that's it from me, and I hope to see you become part of IEEE. Please join IEEE Young Professionals and collaborate with everyone. All right. So have a great webinar with Dr. Tahira Bibi. Over to you, Laila. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Nadia. If you have any question regarding this topic, you can type your question in the respective chat box of the platform you are using, and we will read it out aloud during the Q&A session. Before I hand over the stage, let's have a brief introduction of our esteemed speaker, Dr. Tahira Bibi TKM Tengah. Dr. Tahira is an experienced senior lecturer at University Technology Mara Pasir Gudang campus and also the certified microbusiness advisor and master practitioner neurocognitive behavioral therapy. Dr. Tahira has a legitimate industrial background who has been teaching for the past 13 years. Dr. Tahira's area of expertise including human resource management, entrepreneurial behavior, women empowerment, and marketing. Without further ado, now please welcome Dr. Tahira to deliver her talk. Dr. Tahira, the stage is yours for the next 30 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Laila. Right. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm quite sure everyone is coming from everywhere right now. So first of all, thank you, Laila, once again. And secondly, my biggest appreciation to the organizer of IEEE Young Professionals for this webinar and having me to share some of my views on reconnecting ourselves to the new norms. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to discuss about engineering or anything related to any terms of electrical engineering or some sort of it, but we are going to be here and sharing some thoughts, some views. Okay. Before that, it comes to my knowledge with the briefing from Dr. Nadia. Thank you, Dr. Nadia. You have given me a very good introduction of IEEE. So this platform of IEEE Young Professionals is actually gathered all the members of IEEE, okay, and from their first degree in the past 15 years, and the members, the IEEE may opted into involve, right? So you have, I think IEEE Young Professional have 1,500 people following you in the Facebook. Wow, that's awesome. I'm hoping that people here will be continuing sharing and having people to join in your society. And I believe some of the audiences are not from IEEE Young Professionals. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. This is the platform for you to have some thoughts from me, some opinions from me. Maybe you will be agree with me, maybe not, but stay tuned. All right. So before I started, I'm having some of the comments from YouTube and Facebook, and some of the from. Okay, tell me where you're from actually. Okay, some of you from Philippines. I can see that some of from Pakistan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Namaste. How are you? Tajaha wanakam. Okay, from Philippines. Again, can I see some from, yes, from Malaysia? All right. Okay, Bangladesh. Okay, Tasmia Rahman. I can see you. A lot of people are here. Wow. Okay. All right. Yes, almost 1,500. Right, Khadija? Okay. So yes, I can see you guys from the comments. Don't worry. Okay. Can I see? There are some from Kashmir. Okay, Pakistan. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. Thank you very much for everyone. There is from Sri Lanka, Ahmed. Yes, Wafi, I can see you as well. Yes, keep coming in the comments. Okay, how are you guys? Hopefully you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening. Okay, so take a deep breath. So I'm going to share my slides right now. A very simple one because we only have half an hour. So yes, please bear with me, all right? Okay. So can the technical team share my slide? It's already there? Ah, yes. Okay. So you can see the slides, right? Yeah, I can see Dr. Zohilmi, Warjun, and yes. Okay. So yes, Laila, can you see the slides?
I can see the slide. Yes.
All right, Laila. Okay, thank you very much. So this is the topic that I've been given to, I think Madam Azmelinda did a very pretty, okay, there are missing words there. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, sorry for that. Okay. It's okay, right? We can handle that. So when we said about new norm and reframe the obstacle, continue recovery and reconnect. So what exactly I would like to share with you guys? Okay, I'm quite sure some of you can give me some feedbacks on this picture. All right. So what is the connection between these two pictures? All right. Anyone? I would like to see some feedbacks. All right. Superheroes. Yes. Okay. All right. Some more. Anyone knew what is the movie? Superhero. What is the movie? Yes, Dr. Nadia. Fatul superhero. Some people say anything. Another answer? Yeah, instead of superhero. Okay. Anyone knew this one? Heroes. They are both heroes. Okay. So anyone knew about this movie? Marvels. Is it Marvels? I think Iron Man. I've seen but forgotten. X-Men. All right, good. All right. One picture is correct. Another one. Mutant. Yes. Safi Falcon. Good one. Mutant. Yeah, you got it right. Mutant. Okay. This one, if you can see the one with V is originated and on the 80s. It's actually on my era. Okay. It's all about mutant. It's all about this also we call X-Men. Okay, right, with the captain. Okay, so I think a lot of people, this is not Avengers, obviously this is not Avengers, this is about mutants. Okay, we go to the second picture. All right, okay, there are new norm. Badru Hisham saying the other picture is not familiar with me, ma'am. Yes, of course, that is my years, 80s. Okay, this is I think there is new originated from this movie is now is in Netflix. V, can you see? You can just Google it. V. Okay, it's all about mutant as well. Okay, it's on my era, 80s. Okay, so I am that old. Okay, not the millennials of course, but that one of course. Okay, all right. So another one. So someone over there just now get the word mutant, and this one is hybrid. The word is there, mutant ninja turtle. Okay, this liger is a hybrid animal. It's an offspring of a tiger and a lion, and this is your car, right? So this is a hybrid between what and what. So two keywords, mutant and hybrid. So we are talking about new norms right now. New norms, okay? So coming to my topic, worry, I don't have many slides, but I only have 7 slides. But I would like to share with you this new norm, what we are discussing right now. Okay, new norm versus hybrid. Okay, this is the obstacle that we are telling, we are discussing, we are sharing with people. Okay, so new norm, what is it about new norm? Okay, so if you can see some of the definition coming on, or the discussion, the COVID-19 has unleashed a crisis of global proportions. It cuts across all facets of humanity, which is true. Okay, what is the future of our education system, our university curricula, research agendas, and the social sciences and humanities is not about all one matter, is about everything. Okay, it is mind-boggling. The public must be engaged on what will be prioritized and how it will be done. And last part, our education sector and our university academic should seriously repackage for this global configuration. And we have to set the research agenda so our government can prioritize allocation of funds. Establish the new research of normal. So my question is, what is new normal? How many new norm that you want to define as new norm? How many norms in your life? Are you going to say that you are going to have another norm? As far as I'm concerned, this pandemic hits us badly. Not you, not me, everyone. Okay? The challenges, the risks that we are facing right now. Okay? So hi, hello everyone who just came in. Thank you very much for your comments. The things that we are facing right now, the obstacle, okay, is nothing comparable to whatever happens before. And we cannot predict the future as well. So I'm so sorry to those who actually define the norm, the new norm. For me, this is the only norm that we are facing with right now. So whether you like it or not, you need to face it. All right? Yes, normalize the new rules. Okay, that's better to put it. But there's only one norm we are talking about right now is how actually to face the world after the pandemic hits. But as far as I'm concerned, the COVID-19 is not end yet. We are still facing with the risk. We are still facing the challenges. We are still have to endure with all the SOPs. Okay? So we are going through the endemic phase, but not yet. But again, anyone who says that I'm okay with this new norm, something's wrong. Okay, because whether you like it or not, you are affected. Okay, you are affected. So where is your responsibility? Okay, where is your responsibility? Where exactly you want to put yourself in this new norm? How you want to reframe yourself? Okay, as an engineer, as anyone, I don't want to phrase this as a but as an individual, as a human being. What you want to do with your life? How exactly you want to fight this? So that is what I want to share with you guys today, right? Okay, it will be very simple. Okay, first of all, if you notice that, okay, this is only the 4 elements. Okay, new norm towards digitalization. Yes, yes, Dr. Harun, new norm is towards digitalization, whether we like it or not. Okay, right. So whether you like it or not, you need to know about well-being. All right. So what does it mean by well-being? Okay, right. So some of the books mention about these 4 elements: physical, spiritual, emotional, social. But some of the books did mention about additionals of another 4 elements, which is vocational, intellectual, financial, and environmental. But in my sharing session today, I'm only going to focus with you guys 4 elements. Why? These 4 elements is a touching basis between each other. It's interrelated. Whether you like it or not, you need to know how exactly your condition of physical well-being. Whether you like it or not, you need to know about your emotional well-being. Whether you like it or not, you need to know your spiritual and social, okay, well-being. All right, okay. So this is a powerful synergy if you know how to use it. But I'm quite sure everyone here is facing some challenges, some obstacles, some risks, and the things that you are uh, yes, but is I have to correct that. It's about emotional, physical, spiritual, social well-being interrelated together to create a powerful synergy. Okay? So when we talk about physical well-being, how exactly you are caring for your own body to stay healthy, to be here in this webinar today. All right, how exactly you look at yourself. All right, did you actually care for your hair? Did you wash your hair regularly? All right, did you do some facial wash with your face? Okay, did you care for your hands? Okay, are you exactly looking at your body right now? Is it your weight going up or down, or actually you're maintaining it? Right? So how exactly you see your body and you want to stay healthy now and for your future, right? So haven't had my haircut for a month. Yes, you need to do the haircut. It's simple, a simple thing, how to reframe. So this is how exactly I would like to share with you, Ariana. So we would like to see how exactly you are caring for your physical well-being. All right, how exactly you want to look nice even though if it's in front of your PC. All right, that is the touching base. That is how you want to synergize between emotional well-being. How exactly you care for your feelings. Are you going to be mad at everyone for today? And is it okay to be mad? For me, I will say that yes, you can be mad. You are human. Why don't you want to be mad if something happens not accordingly? But you need to control it. You need to know how to control your emotion, but appreciate the feelings that you are having right now. If you feel sad, if you want to cry, then cry. Why you want to control your tears? Okay, right? And then you need to know how exactly feeling positive. Some days ago, some people shared with me, thinking positive, being positive is nothing compared actually how to handle negative feelings, right? So it's okay to have these negative feelings in you, being negative, but you need to know how to control that. Okay, yes, you have to recognize the feelings. Okay, so in order for that to happen, you need to respect your feelings, you need to respect your values, you need to you need to understand your attitudes. Okay, if you're a morning person, okay, to be successful, this is whether you like it or not, you need to wake up in the morning, you need to have some things routine. That will be another topic for us to discuss, but the thing is your emotional well-being. All right, moving on to social well-being. All right, okay, since we are having these SOPs, you need to be how many meters apart from another individual? 1 meter, I'm quite sure, right? If you are having a social events outside there. Okay, so it's not that part. So in social well-being, you need to maintain healthy relationships. If you are having boyfriends, girlfriend, having spouse, you're having partners, okay, you're having kids, you need to know how to grow your relationships into a very positive way. So actually, it's according to the emotional word, but this is how you want to maintain the relationships and you enjoy while being with others. I'm enjoying myself today reading your comments. Okay, even though we have someone from Nigeria. Okay, we have Crisia Christel. Yes, thank you. Okay, no, we have, what's the name here? Nirma. Okay, so yes, Abigail. So I'm enjoying this session today with you because I need this social well-being. I need this platform to engage with all of you, to share with you that you need this platform to get something to boost your mind right now. You need to know your actions will give the impacts of your well-being. All right? And lastly, we will talk about spiritual well-being. Everyone. I know you guys, you have your faith, right? You have your faith. How exactly finding your purpose, your value in life is actually related to your faith. Okay? It doesn't mean that if you are being Muslim, being Christian, being Buddhist, being Hindus, everyone, you need to know your purpose of life. You need to know the value of your life in this world. You need to know why exactly you are in IEEE Young Professionals. What you want to do. So this exactly consistent with your beliefs and values. Okay, and when we see all this as a together element that actually interrelated together, we can see that this is the fire within. You are being yourself. You need to know how exactly you control yourself. This is about you. This is continuing recovery. All right, so reframe the we can see from reframe the obstacle. Okay, right, so we know that we cannot change the pandemic, right? It's there. I didn't know, can you exactly predict the COVID will be coming again? Right, I think we have been enduring with SARS before, Hawar, okay, all those diseases, but this is something else. Okay, right, so you need to know how exactly you transform all these needs into your contribution of being an individual in your life. Think of the impact. If you, okay, I don't want to give the negative example, okay, right? But I'll try my best to put, okay, if you are happy with yourself, okay, you are happy with your physical state, you are actually happy with your physical state of body and your mind, and you have your purpose of value, and you know how actually to enjoy your life, I'm quite sure you'll be a very happy person. Even though you are sad, you know how to control your life. And put this, whatever the threats coming in, okay, even though it's happened again, we will be in this pandemic again and again, we know how to control ourselves and adapt with the situation to the threat that going to happen again. If it happens again, na'udzubillah min zalik, touch wood, we don't want to we don't want to face it again. We want this to end soon, right? Okay, social well-being, how values can find place in present society. A good question. How exactly you can see yourself contributing to the society. I'm giving a very simple situation. All right. If you see someone exactly in a very needy situation, what will you do as an individual? Those were the days. I think you won't be triggered by that situation. But I think now, if you see someone so exactly don't have anything, will trigger your mind. Oh my God, I'm so thankful. I'm grateful that I still can have a food to eat. I can have a room to be placed with. You know, so you need to know how exactly you contribute to the society and how you touch with the situation. We are all in this together. Don't worry, because we need this to continuing recovering process. Okay, right? So yes, so this is how actually I will try and share with all of you today, from the Facebook, from the YouTubes, all members, all the audiences who are exactly listening to me, and I would like to do this. Okay, you are asking a very good question just now. How to contribute? How to adjust your well-beings? Okay, I'll share with you this how this concept of mine when I would like to do day by day. Our focus in this new norm, okay, this new norm is how exactly you want to run the situation day by day. Okay, you cannot think about the past, right? The past is history and you need to learn from the mistakes. Okay, but future will be determined by whatever you are doing today. So my advice will be, you list, right? Even though you don't like it, you need to do the list, right? If you don't like the word list, you need to schedule. Okay, maybe some of the engineers do not prefer the word list, but maybe you can use the word schedule. When? Maybe before you're going to bed, all right, you know exactly what you have done today, and early in the morning you schedule what you want to do. You strategize which exactly is the one who contributing to the urgent, not urgent, or whatever you want to label it. You strategize and you eliminate. I'll go one by one first. Okay, you eliminate the things that you don't want to do. Schedule and list are not the same. Depends on the person how exactly they perceive. Okay, list is just a list. Schedule, you need to put it in your schedule, in your time frame. Okay, all right. So some people are very rigid. They need to schedule it. I'm waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So 6 o'clock, and yes, okay, like that. So you need to strategize your day. You are focusing day by day situation right now. Okay, so you eliminate anything that not relevant. If you're students right now, if you think Facebook and Instagram is taking your time, so you need to put in your schedule how many hours or minutes you need to put focus on your day-to-day basis. Yes, block your time by putting in the list. All right. So you eliminate things that didn't occur or didn't give you priority, and you plan. Okay, normal situation, if you learn project management, they will go with this concept. Okay, you plan, you do, and you check, you see the measurement, okay, and you act. Okay, this is my style of sharing with you, is you need, because this is what we call living the new norms and how you want to reframe your life again, right? So since we are moving to another phase of endemic. Okay, yes, PDCA. So what you can do here, you list, maybe you list it in the before you go to bed, okay, or before you start the morning. Okay, so what you can do is you list and then you strategize what you want to do with all those lists, what you want to do with all the schedules, where exactly you want to start and head with, and you eliminate, you plan, and you do your action. But somehow it will goes again with your feelings. That is your activities. How I would like to eliminate, Dr. Tahira, can you share with me how you want to eliminate this toxic person? Right, sorry. Okay, how do you want to eliminate a toxic person? It goes the same thing. Right, you list whether this person, all right, enough strength and contribution to yourself. All right, if the check and balance shows that the strength is not that good for you, you need to strategize whether you want to eliminate or you want to put him or her not in your picture. Because first thing first, yeah, these toxic people will will distract you to be a very good individual, a very kind individual. Okay, we would like to say that every human made mistakes, but we are trying our best during this pandemic, during this endemic, and reframing yourself towards this obstacle. We would like to see that yourself is better than yesterday, right? You need to see that from yourself. Okay, you don't want that anything will give impact as bad as it can when you do some bad choices. So you need to go, anything you want to do with your life, please do think about here, what happened here and now situation. Don't be overthinking, because when you overthinking, you cannot handle your situation nicely. Take a deep breath, then you go. Do your list, you need to do your strategize, you do need to eliminate whether things that didn't occur in your time frame. So plan again and you do your action. All right, okay. Okay, so we are moving. Yes, this is exactly my last slides. Okay, right. I've tried to make my own schedule before, but it never worked because I ended up forgetting about the schedule. You need, okay, Noriza, it's a hype. Okay, what you need to do is you need to have a book, all right? So where's my book? Okay, so where's my book? You need to have a book or you need to have a schedule list. I'll show you mine, all right? We are in this together, right? So this is mine. So you can see that it has been tear up. You need to do this every day. If you want to make it as your habit, you need to do it for 100 days. Okay? You need to do it. If you start to forget to do the list or you forget to do the schedule, you need to do it again and again. So 100 days, change your habits and you will change your life. All right? Because it will go back to whatever I've mentioned before, right? This is it. You need, yes, 100 days. Why? Yes, this is what happened. Okay, this is, I'm not kidding you. This is my list. All right, I do have some to-do list. I have urgent list. I have don't forget list. I'm a lecturer, but I am a human being. Okay, Laila, I know you're coming to give me a ring. Okay, so
Excuse me, I'm very sorry, Dr. Tahira, but you have 2 minutes remaining to wrap up the presentation.
all right. Thank you very much,
Thank
Laila.
you.
All right. So this is my wrap up. Exactly. Actually, I'm moving on to my last slide, this one. All right. But this is what I would like to stress on. Okay. Balance and synergy. Right? Okay, balance and synergy, because the powerful synergy, when you work together, you know exactly your surroundings, you know who's exactly in your circle. You need to have a very powerful and good circle. You need to have a very good friends. Okay, you need to know where exactly your stands are for. Right? So you have, you for me, 1 plus 1 is equivalent to 3, because this is synergy. We need a lot of people to be in your, we don't need a lot of people, we need a very good people in your circle to make sure that you can synergize your good contribution to the society. Right? So someone do ask me how to manage distraction. First of all, you need to list, go back to the, and then you strategize. You need to strategize whether you need that distraction or not. If you don't need distraction, that distraction, you need to know how exactly you want to put. If you say to me that you are playing games for hours straight, so you need to know that you cannot play games, but you cannot just put 4 hours to 0. Reduce it. Okay? All right? Can you make some comments on law of attraction? Okay, Nadia, let me finish with this last question. And after that, we will open to Q&A. All right, a very good questions for Aldrin. Law of attraction for me, in my point of view, is simple. If you are positive, if you are very kind, you will attract someone with very positive and very kind. It's called wavelength. You guys know about it, right? About this, right? Wavelength. It's called vibes, good vibes. Okay, if you pray, you want to be, if you focus, if you visualize, you want to do the best thing of your life today, the morning will turn out to be very positive until that night, even though you are facing with struggles, obstacles and risks. Trust me on that. Okay, right? Okay, all right, over to you, Laila. That's it. Thank you very much. I'm waiting for all the questions right now. I think I've answered some.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tahira, for an enlightening talk. Now we open the session for the Q&A.
Thank you very much.
We have the question. Hi,
I
doctor.
think
Can you make some comments on law of attraction?
I've answered this question just now, Audrey. Is it okay? All right, there. I've answered just now. So any more questions? How values can find clients? Oh, this is previous questions, Nadia. I already answered all these questions during my. I hope I can follow my schedule until end of the semester. All right. So is there any more questions beside that? Okay. So no. It has been answered throughout. Yes, yes. Okay. Welcome everyone. I'm hoping that small sharing but very significant.
So I guess that we don't have any other question, right?
Oh yeah, there's one more. Yeah, that question. Can you suggest a way to stay positive? There's a lot of way to be positive. There's a lot of way to be positive. Okay, there's not only a way. So how you perceive, as I said before, and I think I will stress again and again, right? The moment that you love yourself, right? The moment that you see yourself as a human being, in this life, your purpose, your values of your life, why you are here, and you started to care for yourself. You started care for your physical well-being. You do understand that you need your hands to do the writing. You need your eyes to watch some valuable insights. You need your ears to listen a very good full thoughts of webinars. So when you started to realize small things like that, you will be tending to see things in a positive way. You will try to eliminate WhatsApp groups that didn't benefit you. You will try to eliminate all the Instagram posts that do not benefit you. You will try to eliminate things that didn't give you some positive encouragement. You will try to eliminate people who don't support you. That will be very crucial if that people is exactly your family members. But the last thing that I can do is I can give advice is you need to pray for them, because they are just human beings. But you can change yourself, but you cannot change your other people. All right, you only can change you. I can guarantee this today that I cannot change you, but I can guarantee that you can change yourself. Okay, all right. So is there any questions? How?
There is one question from Faiz Omar. The question is how to avoid being selfish due to lots of challenges in the pandemic way of hybrid classroom.
All right, a very good question indeed. All right, thank you for being participative, Faiz. Right, so selfish and care for yourself is different. All right, uh, don't think about selfish. Think about self care. Right, people who are being selfish exactly will keep this info and knowledge that you learn today from me to yourself. But people are being self care. You would like to share this to your friends. Listen. I need you guys to listen. Share this video, share this YouTube, share this Facebook link. Listen to whatever Dr. Tahira is saying. Please, we need to change our culture. We need to change our mind. We need to more thinking about ourselves. So it's not about selfish, it's about being self-care. Right? That's how I can contribute to this question right now. Okay? Dr. Zuhilmi, if you ask me, depression can be solved, but through observation and well care of therapists, psychologists, and counselors. But if you ask me, as a master practitioner of cognitive behavioral therapy, it can be solved, but you need to be very patient with yourself. If it's about you or other people, it should be, you can go to my IG, Tahira881. There's a website in my bio link, right? You can go there and ask for help. But if you are actually caring for yourself, for your friends, okay, ask them to seek for help. Don't ever say that depression is not significant to life, because it can go to bigger problems, right? But you cannot say that you are being depressed right now without looking at all the symptoms and triggers. Okay, so if we are saying that, then everyone will be in a very depressed mood. No. So whatever I can say that yes, it can be solved, but throughout a very professional way. But you need to know where exactly you want to see, and where exactly you want to go for consultation. But yes, it can be solved through how exactly you perceive yourself, and looking at the environment that the person is exactly facing with, looking at the emotional that the person facing with, one by one. We cannot go one lump sum like that. Okay, right? I'm hoping, Dr. Zulumi, pandemic hit everyone. Anxiety due to stresses made everyone down. What is your advice about it? Anxiety due to stress. Anxiety. Okay. I can give you some tips, all right? But I'll go for one only. When while dealing with anxiety, I've been dealing, my personal experience that I I am in a very terrible car accident, but nothing happened to me. The car exactly is going upside down, and something didn't trigger me because it's about anxiety. All right. So what you need to do when it triggers you, please, if you are driving, stop your car. Okay. If you are listening right now and suddenly you feel a bit rush, feel your adrenaline is going high, and you are feeling some things, you're feeling your tremble, your hands is tremble. You need to stop that right now. Take a deep breath. Okay, if you are driving, you need to pull off your car, pull at the side of your the road. But if you're doing something, stop doing it. Take a deep breath. This is what we call mindful breathing. Okay, you need to enjoy your breathing. Okay, the only thing that didn't change is your breath, nafas. Okay, kita tak pernah appreciate our nafas. We didn't appreciate our breath. We the oxygen coming in, the carbon dioxide going out, we never appreciate that. So please do take a deep breath and enjoy that moment until you okay. Right? So a very simple technique but very powerful. It's just like before this, you are doing that without you are realizing it. Okay, so any more questions? How to be adapted and productive with hybrid classes? Odai Shafaldin. Okay, thank you very much for the questions. Um, First thing first, you need to know the schedule. Okay, when we are talking about hybrid classes, of course, it's not easy for you to adapt in. Right, you need to reframe your mind. Okay, today we might having class in our room, to next week we are going to have our class in our lab, and this situation will be changed from time to time, looking at the cases, looking at the things that we are facing with right now. But you need to be very strategize. Okay, you need to be very alert and aware. Okay, with what you have that particular time. Okay, that's why I said you need to have a very good circle of friends that will remind you if the class is exactly being an online classroom session. Okay, somebody will just ring you up to say that comes in the class right now. Or if you need to go to the class, you need someone to have you need to have a very good powerful collaboration of good circle. Okay, and always give feedbacks to your lecturers. Right, always give feedback to your lecturers, to those who exactly plays a big role in your online learning session or your learning session. If you don't give feedback, we didn't know what you are trying to convey to us. And lecturers, if some of here are the educators, please, when students give feedbacks, please do listen. This is pandemic session and we are trying to reframe back all the norms. So you need, whether you like it or not, you need to listen. You don't be silent, but you need to listen and give feedbacks. Right? So may I know who played the biggest role in making online classroom engage? Everyone. Not the lecturers only, not the academicians. Everyone. 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 Each one of you, Laila, as part as the conversation we are dealing right now, if you didn't trigger me just now, I would know and I will keep continuing doing my discussion. But everyone, okay, the new norms will adapt with whatever you are giving back. If previously you don't give feedbacks in your classes, why don't you give feedbacks? And lecturers, you may have an open environment saying that students should give feedbacks. Let it be. As long as it comes to their syllabus and the things that you need to settle down with your education. Right? I learn new ways to better myself. Thank you so much. Any advice to manage mental health on the onset of pandemic? Thank you, ma'am. I think I've shared previously. So, mental health is regarding about your emotional well-being. Okay, right? So before you know how exactly your mental health, ask these questions to yourself. Are you exactly respecting your feelings? Nadira, right? Laila, right?
Yes,
Have you cried before, Laila?
I always cry before.
You always cry. And are you feeling bad when you cry?
I'm feeling satisfied.
You feeling satisfied. You should do that, okay? Right? You don't compress your feelings, okay? So for me, you need to respect. I know being man, some boys, cries is not the solution. I didn't ask you to cry right now, but my point of view is respect your feelings.
Yes,
Okay, if you feel angry with the pandemic, yes, you may do so, but don't go and hit everyone else. You know, you don't pull out your tantrum to everyone else. You need to control it, but feel it, right? If you cannot feel it, write it down. I'm being sad. I'm angry with myself. I didn't do as whatever my supervisor asked me to do. Okay, I'm not okay with it. Then what you should do after you write it down? If you cannot write it down, put it in your mental notes. I'm not happy. I don't okay with it. All right. Don't put it in your status and your Facebook status, WhatsApp status, Instagrammers, whatever you want to do the platform on Twitter. I'm not okay. No, you need to handle it on your own. All right. You need to have someone to listen to you. All right. Okay, so getting back to the questions, you need to manage your emotions in a very good way. You need to know how exactly, if these questions come to me, you need to be very specified. How exactly are you going to deal with toxic person? Are you going to deal with your anxiety, right? And you need to be very positive, even though the negative occurrence happening to your life, okay, because that negative will control your mind if you didn't know how to overcome it, okay, right? Okay, yes, okay, that's why you are listening to me right now. How exactly you want to reframe your emotional, your physical, your social, and your spiritual well-being, right? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, right? Is there any more questions? I'm hoping that I'm giving you some new insights of how looking at things. All right. You may put it in social media. Put a very good things. You know, when you share positive vibes, you get some positive. Remember that the wavelength, the aura that you send to people is something what we call just now law of attraction. Okay. In Islam kita panggil kalau kita niat baik dapat pun baik insya-Allah. Kan? Right? So don't worry about that. Anyone? Any more else question? Any? All right, welcome very much. Welcome.
thank you very much, Dr. Tahira and the audience. We are looking forward to meeting you all again in our future events. Please follow the IEEE Young Professionals Malaysia on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel to stay updated regarding the events and activities organized by us, IEEE Young Professionals Malaysia. I would like to remind our audience to fill in the attendance and feedback form. The link is shared in the chat box. The certificates of participation will be given based on the marked attendance. With that, I, Laila Nadira, signing off with all the best wish and spirit to stay motivated during these pandemic difficult times. Learning and sharing must continue no matter whatever the situation is. I apologize for any flaws and thank you all for sparing your valuable time. See you again in future events, inshallah. Take care. Fi amanillah.
Thank you everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Hi, do you know why we should engage with IEEE Young Professionals early in our career? Well, what is IEEE Young Professionals and how can it help us? IEEE Young Professionals is an international community of enthusiastic, dynamic, and innovative members and volunteers. Any IEEE member can be a young professional, and any member who received their first professional degree within the last 15 years is automatically considered a YP. Now, IEEE Young Professionals is bigger than you may think. It is one community in 10 regions across 183 affinity groups and more than 120,000 members around the world. So, why should we engage with IEEE Young Professionals, you ask? It is a place to connect and network with other professionals, enrich our career and personal lives, and participate in social events and activities. We can participate in many professional networks such as IEEE Collaboratech, IEEE email account via Google Apps, and take part in local meetings and online activities such as conferences and job fairs. We can also access the IEEE Center for Leadership Excellence for on-demand content. This really is an excellent resource to equip us with professional development skills. The benefits go on and on, particularly for young professionals early in our career as well as students. We can enhance our technical skills by accessing ebook classics, IEEE member digital library, Spectrum and Potential magazine, IEEE Explore, conferences, and more. Look, the bottom line is this. We can participate in exciting local events and global webinars for topics such as assessing emotional intelligence, fundamentals for leadership and ethics, heroes networking for engineers, survival guide for scientific writing, conflict management, negotiation tactic, and others. For all these great reasons, engaging with IEEE Young Professionals may be one of the best decisions that we can make in our personal lives and professional career development. That is why we should engage with IEEE Young Professionals.